The year is 2018, the golden era for Baldi Basics. Everyone was either playing the game, watching videos of the game, making mods, or creating animations. Soon after the release of Baldi, a fan game would emerge on Roblox platform, which would make its mark as one of the most nostalgic famous games on Roblox ever. Baldi Basics multiplayer was released on April 14, 2018 on the Roblox platform. The game's main development group, Baldi Basics, was created by Cheese the Fluffy Wasp. Almost immediately after its release, it blew up. People from all over Roblox were joining this game in large numbers. In its first month, it had already gained over 80 members. It had a grand total of 181 million visits, which at the time was extraordinary. YouTubers like Kindly Kian, Fandroid, and Combo Panda helped boost popularity even further. The developers continued to update the game as it progressed, adding new areas, characters, and features. After a few years, however, the game kinda died on slowly. Nowadays, if you check the game, you'll likely find a lobby of 7 or less people. Despite this, the game was last updated on March 9th, 2025, the same day that I'm actually writing the script on. So without further ado, let us begin. The legacy of Baldi Basics multiplayer. In Baldi Basics Remastered, players are able to become Baldi or the student. Each round a pop-up will appear for every player, and whoever clicks it first will become Baldi. You could also become Bendy for a total minute package of, 900 Robux. Baldi's goal is to find all of the students and stop them from collecting all 7 notebooks before the time runs out. Thankfully, for entertainment purposes, each notebook's spawn point is randomly generated. Each student has to collect all 7 notebooks separately. If one student escapes, then the game will end altogether. If Baldi catches a student, the student can respawn but will lose all their notebooks. Each match goes on for 12 minutes. A camping pack will be randomly generated somewhere throughout the school. If Baldi puts it on, he will gain the ability to place glowing bear traps somehow. The player's items will spawn in the same locations, while unlike Baldi's pack, they will respawn after a set amount of time. These items consist of quarters, chocolate bars, bee sodas, sweet potions, scissors, Baldi trackers, Baldi anti-hearing disorientation tapes, and that's it. I would normally explain the functions of each of these items, but I feel like they're pretty self-explanatory for the most part. There are 2 forms of currency in Baldi Basics multiplayer: the candies and the quarters. These candies cover every inch of the map and lobby, screaming at players to catch them. If a player collects enough candies, they will level up. The second and debatably more important currency is quarters. Not the quarters that you find in school, currency quarters. There's a few different ways players can get these quarters. Each day a player logs on, the game will be automatically giving them 5 3 quarters. Each player can also receive quarters by winning rounds or completing obbies in the lobby. Players can use quarters to buy ruler skins, Baldi skins, and playable characters. Just to remind you how old this game is, by the way, there's a Baldi skin of a Fandroid, Dennis, the Roblox YouTuber, and a neighbor. A very sad fact about the candies is that they are actually one of the reasons that many people left the game for good. Mainly because of their loud, obnoxious noises and their bright light, and the fact that they were everywhere. There are many unique characters in Baldi Basics multiplayer, and my goal is to go over all of them. I will first be going over the characters you know about, and then move on to more unique and original ones. First we have Baldi, the principal arching characters, playtime, and sweeping time. This is a Wooly, and first prize. Baldi is extremely buff from the original game, now being able to hide his ruler, which in turn makes him silent. He is also unbound to the basic mechanic Baldi typically has, whereas his movement is delayed by a few seconds, or just a random period of time. The principal in Baldi Basics multiplayer received a massive downgrade from their former glory. He won't even stop you if you run behind him, and if he does catch you, there's no countdown before you can leave detention. Playtime makes you jump 10 or more times automatically, removing the challenge of trying not to slip up, but still delaying the player at the same time. The superintendent appears to be a man with 2 heads. If he sees you, he will immediately alert Baldi to your location.
Hey Baldi, over here!
The next and arguably most famous and unique character is Let's Drum. There's a chance you've seen this guy somewhere on the internet, even if you've never played Baldi Basics multiplayer. He is a distorted, mutated band kid with purple skin, a tall hat, and a large drum around his chest. If you interact with him in halls, he will start playing a drum loudly, which in turn effectively mutes you.
I love a drum. I love a drum. I love a drum.
Next up is Happy Holidays, who is simply a giant floating red gift who talks. If you click through it, they will give you an item.
Merry Christmas is a free item.
And lastly is Librarian. By the way, while making this video, I believe that they were a one-eyed feeling looking humanoid with a close look. I realized that I saw the other eye, and then I actually realized what they looked like, and it partially reprints all different. The librarian will basically grant you a bookmark which you can directly use in order to find a notebook, if you give her a quarter.
Thanks for the quarter.
The lobby is a wide game-filled area with hobbies, tutorials, and other fun features within its walls. I'll be going over the lobbies first. Firstly, there is Playtime's awful hobby, according to the sign above. There's supposedly a 0% chance of failure, and the reward is a large amount of XP. Next up is the principal's tough and powerful hobby, with a 50% chance of failure. Lastly is Baldi's impossible hobby, with a 99.9999% chance of failure, according to that, and a reward of 10 quarters. One of the rooms that isn't an hobby is the ball pit. A large room filled with giant balls. Wait, that sounds wrong. A large room covered in massive balls. It is honestly weirdly entertaining to interact with. Fan art is literally everywhere on the walls of Swells. Every important room is filled with fan art. The amount of passion and effort in each piece truly expresses the passion and love people have for this game. The library can be found in one of the far corners of the Swells. A McDonald's and gas station were implemented into the game. There is also a fake wall, which slightly glows and has a darker shade, which when interacted with will open, revealing quarters to the player. And then there is the Superintendent's seizure room. There are also numerous lockers you can hide in, although they do not hide your name, making them mutually redundant unless Baldi is chasing multiple people and is distracted. There's plenty of other areas and mechanics I didn't explain, so if you want to see those, you can check out the game for yourself on Roblox. While it may have been buggy, while it also may have been annoying at times, there is absolutely no doubt that this game had influenced so many childhoods. This was a short analysis on Baldi's Basics multiplayer.